Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm DJ Unification, also known as Double Dragon 912. And today, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I got another top 10 for you guys and girls. Wow. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I am doing my top 10 PS5 games of all time. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this list took a while to make because, be honest with you guys and girls, there's not too many PS5 games I actually like. And a lot of them, ain't too many PS5 exclusives out there. Most of PS5's exclusives are really not exclusive. They're on other consoles. They're on other platforms like PC and stuff. Sony just threw away the exclusive model this generation. And don't even get me started on the PS5, ladies. But it's almost been 5 years. I think it'll be 5 years in November of 2025. And I'm making this video in sometime in June? Yeah. But we're almost at the 5-year mark of PS5. So I figured it's about time to grit my teeth and put everything together and make a top 10 of PS5 games so far. Who knows? In the next 5 years, Lord willing, they may surprise me. I don't know. But anyways, let me get that out the way. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 10 has to be Persona 5 The Royal. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of y'all may think, Double Dragon? Persona 5 not a PS5 game? Yes, it is. Recently, not too long ago, we got a PS5 released. You can buy it now on Amazon. Persona 5 The Royal. And it originally came out on PS3 and, the first Persona did. Originally, Persona 5 Royal came out on PS4 only, but now it's out on everything. It's on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch. If y'all want to play Persona 5 Royal, ain't no excuse. Go check it out, ladies. It's an awesome game. That's why it makes number 10 on this list. I can't even tell you how many hours I put in combining Persona 5 Royal. Awesome game. A lot of people are saying, man, Persona 5 Royal is just an add-on. It's really not an add-on. It's worth the purchase. I think I paid $60 for this at the time. Well, actually, I paid more than that because I put down on the GameStop and I paid for the deluxe edition, collector's edition of this game, because I don't normally do collector's edition of games, ladies and gentlemen. It has to be a real good game, or in my opinion, got a potential to be a great game for me to buy a collector's edition, or if it's on sale or something. But I put in the whole, let's see how much I put in on this game. I forgot how much it was, but it costs a lot now, but it's worth the purchase in my opinion, because it came with the soundtrack, all type of goodies, and love Persona 5 Royal, ladies and gentlemen. Persona 5 Royal is about the main protagonist. He basically get accused of hitting this low down dirty politician. Basically put him in jail for hitting him and everything, because he was end up defending this girl's honor, but when he defended her honor, she just didn't say nothing and basically let him take the rap for defending her stupid. Anyways, good premise, good video game. You can date different people on there. You can date your comrades. You can date On Hard, Futaba Hard, best girl in my opinion. Who else? Makoto, she fine. All the girls you can date on there are fine. It's an awesome anime, ladies and gentlemen. Romance. And it is an anime, but it's awesome video game / anime. Basically like anime. And it's off the chain, ladies. We get a job on there, work, date. Do some everything on Persona 5 Royal. Loved it. I put in over probably about 500 hours on this game. I need to do a let's play of it for you guys and girls, but I love Persona 5 Royal. I had to literally stop myself from playing Persona 5 Royal, or I wouldn't have played nothing else ever, because that game is that addictive. Shouts out to Alice and Sega. Good job. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 10 on my top 10 favorite PS5 games of all time to be Persona 5 The Royal. Moving right along. Moving right along.
Persona. Persona! Captain Kid! Okay. We cleaned up.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 9 has to be Final Vendetta. Wow. Now, Final Vendetta, ladies and gentlemen, and I think it first came out on, I first saw it on PS4 and Nintendo Switch, but I think it recently came out on the PS5. I think, shout out to Bitmap Bureau, they did a collection of Final Vendetta, what's the other two? Two other games that's on there. I can't remember the name of the games right now. They would seat me, but Final Vendetta is your typical beat 'em up, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know I love beat 'em ups on this channel. If you follow me on this channel, y'all know y'all see a lot of beat 'em ups and hack and slash on this channel. Beat 'em ups for life. Beat 'em ups are back. Yes. And don't forget, y'all know my little intro. But anyways, ain't gonna get into that. Final Vendetta is about the main girl, protagonist, and then the girl, her daughter gets kidnapped, and you, the main girl, and her two friends have to team up and go back and get her daughter, because they kidnapped her. I don't know why they wanted to kidnap, but you got to go back and get her daughter and basically save the daughter, ladies and gentlemen. It's your typical beat 'em up, and I love beat 'em up fashion. If it ain't Final Vendetta gets it, if it ain't broke, they ain't trying to fix it. They made it off the chain. That's why it makes number 9 on this list, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing a disservice by talking about it too much. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 9 has to be Final Vendetta. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 8. I think I used to play this last year. It wasn't this year. Probably be last year. Has to be Contra. Operation Galuga. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see a Let's Play of Contra Operation Galuga from beginning to end, go check it out on my channel. It's up there right now. Contra Operation Galuga is Wave 4's take on the Contra games. And Wave 4 did an excellent job. They did an excellent job on this game. Shout out to Wave 4 for making such great video game adaptation of different video games. Contra Operation Galuga is I don't know if it's a side story or if it's actually canon. It's about what we got, Lance and Bill Riser, and basically how they became, shows you how they became Contras, and you got different aspects in there, different characters you can play with, and it's a good Contra game, ladies and gentlemen. At first you're gonna think, man, this game easy. Contra ain't that hard, I can handle it. Shoot, once you get to like the 3rd or 4th stage, that true Contra start kicking in. You be like, oh, here we go, okay, here we go. Shout out to Dallas Cowboys quarterback. I'm not a fan of Dallas Cowboys, but shout out to Daddy Mac. He used to say that Dak Prescott used to say that all the time. But anyways, I got off subject. It's an awesome game, ladies and gentlemen. This game did come out on PS5. It was, the price was a little steep at first, in my opinion. I still need to get a physical copy of this. I haven't got a physical copy of it. I played it on PS5. It's out on PS5, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and I think it might be on Xbox. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. Awesome game. Like I said, the game has that Contra hard toward the end, toward the middle of the game. You think it's easy, but Contra Operation Galuga will not hold your hand. It sticks to the Contra fan base. You have your spread shot, I used to call scatter bullets, machine gun. They the first time I ever seen on a Contra game, which probably it came out on another Contra game that I don't know about. First time I seen homing missiles. Got all type of variety of weapons you can get and pick up. You got all type of big old thick old bosses. Dang boy, them bosses thick. There's some thick old bosses. Shout out to Steve from your video games. But yeah, man, it's an awesome game, ladies and gentlemen. I did a review on it. Y'all want to see a more in-depth review and let's play of it? Check it out on my channel, ladies and gentlemen. But coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at what number we at? We're all friends here. Number 8, yeah, has to be Contra Operation Galuga. you something to warrant a $40 price though. Just repeating itself? Is something I'm doing wrong? I keep fighting the same enemies over and over again. Nothing to say. Fighting the same enemies over and over again. Y'all ran out of stuff to fight. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving this countdown along. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 7 has to be River City Girls 0. Wow, also known as Shin something long title on the Super Famicom. Wow, shout out to Way Forward again for remastering this game and bringing it back out with, you know, a slight story to try to bridge all the River City Girls together. Awesome game, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, it really ain't River City Girls. It's really about two guys named Kunio and the boyfriends that got kidnapped. It's basically about them two, and this is basically their origin story. How they got misplaced in jail for getting blamed for a crime that they did not commit, and they got to basically break out of jail, and then they got to go. They team up with their girlfriends to try to basically clear their names and save the city. From gangs and corruption and all that. Typical beat 'em up, and shout out to Way Forward. They get it. If it ain't broke, they ain't try to fix it. They just adding to the already awesome beat 'em up genre. And I love Real City Girls 0. I actually did a let's play of it on my channel. Y'all want to go check it out? It's out on my channel right now, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. You can play with 4 different characters on there. The 2 boyfriends and the 2 girls. Makoto and the other girl, I forgot her name. I like the long hair chick, blonde. I'm not saying blonde, but you know, I like her. But awesome video game, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. I highly recommend you put it in your collection. You like beat 'em ups like I do. You won't go wrong with this. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 7 has to be River City Girls 0. Something to help my friend, man. Yeah, I got a lot of power, bro. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving this countdown along. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 has to be, had to switch these around a little bit, KOF 15. Wow. Now, KOF 15, ladies and gentlemen, is an awesome King of the Fighter games. I love King of the Fighters, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite genres when it comes to fighting games. One of my favorite fighting games of all time. And this one came out, ladies and gentlemen. This one caught a lot of flack because it got announced in 2020. If you didn't know, 2020 was when COVID hit, and they had the SNK had to work around COVID and all type of stuff like that. This one really got messed up a lot through COVID. You know, a lot of games they love to try to blame COVID for a lot of things, and you know, it's an easy thing to blame. But this one they can actually blame it on COVID because they was trying to get this game out there by 2020, but they didn't know COVID was going to hit. And it's an awesome game, ladies and gentlemen. KOF 15, all your favorite characters are back. My Art of Fighting team are back. They still ain't got them right. They still did Ryo Sakazaki wrong and do my King Art of Fighting team like that. I gets on my nerves. But anyway, you got the Art of Fighting team, the Gal team, Kokusanagi in the game are back. Who else back in this movie? You got a lot of good guest characters. Hamaru from Samurai Showdown, he on here. I think Kim Kampon and all them back on here too. But yeah, this is an awesome, ladies and gentlemen, an awesome KOF 15, awesome KOF game. If you like KOF, this is right up our alley. You know, people that was fussing about the graphics, I ain't had no problem with the graphics of KOF 14. It was awesome to me. They say they improved the graphics. I ain't no graphics here, but for you graphics here, y'all like how the art style looks. And overall, great tag team fighting game. Back again, this is basically 3-on-3. You'll really tag in and out just when somebody else died, the other person hop back in there. Hop in there. It's a great fighting game, ladies. Love KOF 15. Came out on PS5. I think it came out on Xbox also, and PC, of course. But yeah, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 6 has to be KOF 15. Let's keep it rolling. Moving right along. Moving right along.
Select order. Select stage. Nothing will stop this show. Round 1. Ready? Go! KO! And player 1 clinches the first round. Reach for the top. Ready? Go! Burn to fight. Ready? Go! This move might decide the entire match. Let's go! If you want to know how to win, this is the person to ask. Winner!
あなた、ずいぶん活かしてるわね。機会があればまた遊びましょう。
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 5 has to be Jitsu Squad. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this game right here, I actually beat on the PS4 with my brother. Shouts out to my younger brother, Big Ant Crust. Me and him banded together and beat this one. This is a tight game, ladies and gentlemen. 4-player co-op, ladies and gentlemen. Only thing that missing from this game, shouts out to Radical Reggie, is online co-op. If you had online co-op, it'd be even better, but I ain't mad at it, ladies and gentlemen. 4-player offline co-op, 4 different players you can play with. Hack and slash at its finest. I ain't the graphics here, but the graphics look vibrant. They jump off the pages, I like to say. And shouts out to Maximilian. Maximilian actually guest stars in this game. He like, let's do this, Benny. Hadouken! And he actually is a special move that you can unlock on this game. And it's just an overall great hack and slash beat 'em up. I enjoyed it. Looking forward to playing through it again. I just ain't got up the courage, just got up and played it again, but I love it. I had this game, this is a little story with this. I had this game on PS4, but I ended up trading it in at a pawn shop to try to help somebody out that they really didn't need no help. They were just using me the whole time. But I tried to help somebody out, and I ended up having to lose that game. But I ended up rebuying it. I caught it back on sale on Amazon for like, what was it, $20? Yeah, I got it on sale on Amazon for $20, and it had the PS5 version. So I was like, all right, I'll get the PS5 version, which I got a PS5 because I had a PS4 version. Either one will work on the PS5 console, but I got the authentic PS5 version, so that lets me know that it did come out on PS5. It's out on PS5, PS4, I think Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. But it's an awesome beat 'em up / hack and slash y'all should have in y'all collection, and why it makes number 5 on the list. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, on number 5 for my top 10 favorite PS5 games of all time has to be Jitsu Squad. How do you do it? I can't explain. Human connection, hacking my brain. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 4 has to be Yars Rising. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, technically, Yars Rising is my first Metroidvania that I can remember that I played, and it was off the chain. I love Yars Rising, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite games I've ever played in my life. I like it, love it. Like it so much that I did a review on it on my channel, and I did a let's play of it on my channel. You want to see a more in-depth review of it and get down to the nooks and crannies of why I like this game so much? Check it out. I got a review. It's up there on my channel right now. Go check it out. But Yars Rising is about Emmy Hard. Like I said in my review, Emmy looked like a woman actually. Hard, you know, that's hard for developers, Western developers nowadays, to make women look like women. I don't know what that's about, but we're not gonna get into that. About little Emmy. Next thing you know, she was hacking this corporation called I forgot the name of the corporation. I can't even think of the name of it right now. But she was hired. Her and her friends were hacking up the corporation, and they was hired by these. Well, I ain't gonna spoil that. They was hired by some people to hack the corporation. Next thing you know, Emmy finds out there's a whole alien conspiracy going on. There's aliens on the planet, and she's the Earth's savior. She got to save the world from aliens. And this is an awesome Metroidvania, ladies and gentlemen. Got a mixture of action, platforming, Metroidvania elements, and it actually got some puzzle in here. You got to hack puzzles. That's the hacking part of the game is puzzle solving, and it's awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Love Yars Rising, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Well, I know a lot of people were mad about Yars Rising because they said it veered away from the Yars franchise. I don't know how the Yars franchise is because I never played none of the Yars back in the day. But this is my first Metroidvania, and I loved it. Can't complain. Shouts out to Wait For It for making another banger. Good job, Wait For It. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 4 of my top 10 favorite PS5 games of all time has to be Yars Rising. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to the last 3. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys and girls for sticking with me for so long. Let's get into this. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 3 has to be Fight and Rage. Wow. Now, Fight and Rage, ladies and gentlemen, I first played it on the PS4. It made a PS4 copy out of it. I had the PS4 copy on. I actually have a digital version of this, but I found out that it made a PS5 copy, so I ended up getting the physical version of Fighting Rage on the PS5, and it did not disappoint. Fighting Rage is an awesome old school beat 'em up. They got the little ninja girl on there, the fighter girl on there, hot, and you got 2 or 3 other characters on there. The dude that look like Rock from the Wrestling Federation, Wrestling WWE. He a bull actually. You know, Rock calls himself the Brahma Bull, so that's funny. And yeah, about 3 or 4 different characters you can pick from there. And then what's so tight about Fighting Rage that there's like, I think close to 20 some endings. Shouts out to my homie Marv. Me and him unlocked a whole bunch of endings that one night we were playing through it. There's whole different endings you can unlock on this game. So once you beat it once, ladies and gentlemen, that ain't it. You got maybe 18 or 19 more endings that you can unlock on this game, which is awesome. That gives you what I like to call replay value. And it's an awesome beat 'em up, ladies and gentlemen. Love me some beat 'em up. That's why I make number 3 on this list. I do a disservice by talking so much about Fighting Rage. I let the gameplay speak for itself. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, my top 10 favorite PS5 games of all time has to be Fighting Rage. Moving right along. Moving right along. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, down to the last 2. Once again, thank you guys and girls for sticking with me for so long. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 2 has to be Double Dragon Gaiden: Rise of the Dragons. Wow! Shout out to Secret Base and who else made this? Buddhist? Yeah, they published it, I think. Awesome Double Dragon game, ladies and gentlemen. My name being Double Dragon 912, y'all know I had to put a Double Dragon on here somewhere. Wow. Now, I first played this game, ladies and gentlemen, on the PS4. I had a PS4 at the time when I bought this game. But you did not know, it did come out on PS5. So when I got the PS5, I popped it into my PS5. It gives you a free upgrade to the PS5 version. Thank you, Moodis. Thank you, Secret Base. Appreciate that for that free upgrade. But you can get you a physical version of the PS5 copy of Double Dragon Rise of the Dragon. You got a PS5, go and get the PS5 version. I highly recommend you get it. But I love Double Dragon Rise of the Dragon, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome game. Billy and Jimmy. They still add DLC to this game to this date. You can have it got online co-op on it now and unlock different type of characters you can play. We can play with old Boo Boo and all type of characters on this game, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the developers of this game. Did a good job. I enjoy it. That's why I make number 2 on this list. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 2 on my top 10 favorite PS5 games of all time has to be Double Dragon Gaiden: Rise of the Dragon. Let's keep moving. I remember that move. Take it.
Well done!
Well done.
I like it. Lucky me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done!
Lucky me. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, boy. Big old boy. Ow. Thank you.
That's good.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, my number one favorite PS5 game of all time is Tekken 8. Wow. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, out of all the PS5 games I've ever played so far on this earth, since I've had one, it has to be Tekken 8. Tekken 8, not only, y'all know I'm not a graphics head. Tekken 8 is the prettiest looking game I've ever seen in a long time. The graphics are amazing, characters are vibrant, they stand off the page, great fighting game mechanics, and just an overall great game. I'll be honest with you guys. The most fighting games I've been playing lately in my fighting game career, as I played fighting games since I was Super Nintendo days, has been Tekken 8, man. I love Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is just where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. Good fighting game mechanics. You want to get into fighting games, ladies and gentlemen, I highly recommend Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is amazing because it comes with, off the bat, if you just buy the game out the store, it comes with 32 characters. No, I'm not lying. 32 freaking characters out the bat, and they are amazing. And then, you know, you got the DLC characters. Season 1, you got Garbage Hatchet, Eddie, Lydia, Hart, and Clive. You know, give or take, y'all can have Clive, but teachers on. He's the Soul Calibur basically of this game. Then now, so far we got for this year, for season 2, we got Anna, and we got Fukurama coming, and we have Armor King. I don't know who the 4th character is gonna be. Who knows? But so far the game is amazing. I don't care what people try to tell you about the season 2, talking about it's too hard, blah 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 blah. Stop complaining. I ain't got no problem with season 2. Season 2 is just as good as season 1. I don't see no difference. I love playing Tekken 8. Just got through playing it before I got through that was yesterday though. Before I got through recording this, I was playing Tekken 8. Playing some more online battles. Y'all be expecting some more online battles. I love Tekken 8. One of my favorite fighting games of all time. And it is, hands down, my favorite PS5 game of all time right now. I haven't seen a game to beat it yet. And the funny thing about this, Tekken 8 is the best looking game on PS5. And that's crazy because Sony didn't even produce it. This is produced by a third-party company. Bandai Namco made a game look better on your own system, Sony. That's ridiculous. Y'all need y'all behind whoop, first-party developers and makers of PS5 games. If a third-party game looks better on your console than any other game on your console that first-party games have made, that's ridiculous. I'll be honest with y'all. Y'all can argue with me down in the comment section if you want to. Tekken 8 looks better than Horizon. It looks better than God of War, because both of God of War and Horizon are on PS4. Looks better than Gran Turismo 7. It looks better than Dark Souls. Not Dark Souls, what that game is. Demon Souls. I don't seen all the PS5 games that's on here. Stellar Blade. Tekken 5 looks better than all those games put together, in my opinion. At me down there in the comment section if you want to. I ain't seen one come close yet to Tekken 8. Amazing looking game. Great game, great fighting game mechanics. Customization is amazing. Out the box, you can customize your characters. And you don't have to pay $30 and $40 Street Fighter 6 Capcom robbing people for an extra costume. It comes with it on the disc. You see all those characters y'all see in the background with those different outfits on? That's me. I got that off the bat. Just from paying for the game, they gave me free DLC content where I can customize my characters for free. Don't cost me no money. Ridiculous, Capcom. Y'all need y'all behind whoop for that. But hey, people gonna pay it, so I don't blame you. They keep letting you screw them. Just keep screwing them, I guess, till people speak with their wallet. Y'all will keep doing it. I get it, but I give Bandai Namco credit. They do give you free customization when it comes to creative characters. Not creative character, costumes for your characters. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Love Tekken 8. Soundtrack is amazing. That's why I always just let whatever stage I play on just play, because the soundtrack is amazing for Tekken 8. Whoa, in times of conflict and destruction. Y'all know that soundtrack. My Tekken 8 fans, stand up. I know y'all still out there. Y'all ain't let what people say deter y'all from playing this amazing game. But yeah, talk too much about it. That about wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen, for this rendition of my top 10 favorite PS5 games of all time. Leave comments below, ladies and gentlemen, of your top 10 favorite PS5 games of all time. We'd love to know down in the comment section. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos like this on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out.
Round 1. Fight.
He can use just mission, use it whatever he wants.